guys, so this video is a little bit different. I will be interviewing my kid's father. As you all, I don't know if you guys know, but he used to be my drug dealer before he became my kid's dad. So I want to ask him some questions regarding how I was in addiction opposed to how I am now in recovery. So I hope you guys like my video. Make sure not to forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell so that way when I post, you guys are the first to know, okay? So I hope you enjoy my video. So welcome back to another video. I'm doing something different on this video. So hi, I'm LaSherie, aka Lala, and this is LaSherie's family. This right here is the father of all three of my kids. We met off of weird terms, but you guys see what I'm talking about, okay? So today I'm going to be interviewing him, okay? I'm going to be interviewing him. I'm going to be asking questions from my recovery story, okay, guys? The reason why I'm doing this video is because this man has been with me halfway through to my end. Okay, so he can actually vouch on how I was acting in active addiction and how I was acting in recovery. So I found that this is the perfect person to interview here today because he knows a lot about me. And we have 3 kids with each. The first question, actually, matter of fact, would you like to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, my name's Angel Barrios. Baby Dad, aka like she said, I met her halfway through her addiction and all the way through the end and through the beginning of her recovery, you know. So yeah, there's a lot I could confirm.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with a few questions. So like I said, basically I'm doing an interview on my recovery journey, and I'm interviewing him because he used to actually, before we got together, used to be one of my drug dealers. Okay, people change their lives. This is for awareness purposes only. Okay, so the first question I'm going to ask you is, be honest, okay? On a scale 1 to 10, how dramatic was I in active addiction?
Pretty dramatic.
Like?
If I had to rate it between a 1 and a 10, I'd say like a 7 or 8 most of the time.
But why would I wild out? Why is I wilding through addiction so much?
Whenever you didn't have what you needed, you know, so you can get your fix or whatever. You know, you would do things that me coming from that area and that environment and growing up in it would consider wild, you know, and dramatic.
Okay, good answer. Did you ever look at me and think, Lord, she needs a reboot, a factory reset, and a software update?
Yeah, because at the time I started noticing you around the hood was around the time when I first started trying to change my life and started going back to church. So the way I looked at people was a lot more different from the regular old me, you know. I started looking at people like, man, like all these years I'm over here selling drugs and selling poison to people, mothers, brothers, sisters, sons, daughters, grandchildren, whatever, you know, just to take care of my family. So it started eating up at me, and then when I started seeing you around, you and...
Sorry, y'all doing this over here. Looking back now, what moment made you realize she's not good? What moment when you realized to yourself, it was like, there's no her coming back?
Yeah, there's no hope for her.
Mm-hmm.
When we was going through the process of
You gotta stay on top of that camera.
Are you sure?
Sure what?
You want me to say?
Jazz? Say it.
When we was first going through the thing with the diapers situation and our son, and you had relapse, and at first you was really fighting it really hard. I don't remember exactly what happened because I myself was in addiction too with the synthetic weed, that Buddha bud crap, whatever.
Okay, so
But when you relapsed and you went back to using really heavy, and right before, a little bit before, we both went to jail and then fixed ourselves. That you was like,
make sure the time is going up, Kofi.
Yeah, when you have relapse and we was trying to get our son back and you went back to it and it got worse because
They took
the lies that were being told on you were hard to prove to those people.
Yeah.
And since the eye, was like right on you, even harder. And in my mind, I thought you was done. I thought you had gave up. Thought you gave up on our son and trying to get him back. You gave up on yourself. I thought that was it for you.
Okay. So number 10. Do you remember a time I tried to act like I wasn't high but failed miserably? We just got a few more questions, guys.
When you first excuse me, when you first came back to my mom's house after graduating drug court and all that stuff, that there were certain things that was going on around that it wasn't good for you to be around, I realized, that you would wait for me to go to sleep or whatever, and you would do what you was doing behind my back, and I guess you thought you could hide it, but I seen you at your dirtiest in the addiction all the way to your cleanest, so I can tell the difference.
Okay.
Like, you wouldn't be able to fool me on that one.
Okay. What was my go-to lie? Because I know I had a few recycled ones. So like, what was when I got caught and I was trying to hide it, what was one of my
top excuses?
Yeah, what was my excuse? One of my most used excuses.
That I was drinking, and since I was drinking, I was making it hard for you to stay on top of your sobriety, that it was my fault why you relapsed every time.
Okay, so that's true. But there's more to it. We'll make another video regarding that. Okay, so number 12. Did I have a catchphrase during my addiction era that you still laugh about today?
Not that I could think of.
So I don't have any catchphrases. So when I used to get high,
Stop.
When you used to literally find the bags in my pocket and you'd be like, what is this? And I'd be like, it's old. Like,
oh yeah,
how would you? Yeah, like,
every time I found I used to do a lot of cleaning, and I get a little picky.
And he go right through my pockets and find it, or I might have dropped it on the floor.
I don't know, like
find it. Like
I always did laundry, like my own laundry when I was a kid. My mom taught me the habit of always checking pockets before you throw stuff in the laundry bag.
Stop.
No matter how crazy shit gets, or how hard things get, and how much you might cry sometimes, and this and that. You don't give up for shit. You don't give up.
Okay. Can you stop? Sorry guys, we got kids here. They're part of the interview. We were trying to just do this quickly, but having kids, of course. She's being loud on purpose because we're recording. They're acting out because we're recording. You know how kids act when we're on the camera. But anyways, let's continue because I got 2 more questions. What's the biggest difference you see in me now? I'm gonna try to make this quick though.
Biggest change?
What is the biggest difference you see in me now?
The strength you built throughout the years. Like your stubbornness. Like not in a bad stubborn way, like in a good way. You've been stubborn, you know, you applied a lot of pressure to that. Because I could tell, you know, you're afraid of failure. I am too. Who the hell?
Who with me?
Yeah, who the hell with me? But I can say this: you're resilient. You freaking fight. You stand on your toes no matter how strong the wind is blowing. I respect that. You know? Always have.
Cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so what's something I do today that I never did back then?
Stay moving forward.
All right, I could do it with that one. That's a good one. That's something good. Thank you. All right. Number 16. This is the last question, and then we're gonna to be continued this, guys. To be continued. Do you trust me more today? If yes, what rebuilt that trust?
First of all, what rebuilt it was the fact that you've shown me in the last, since I got sick and I lost my job, and then you stepped up the way you did, which I really didn't think you was gonna be mentally strong enough to stay clean because of probably the amount of pressure that was overnight put on you, basically. And then everything started getting really crazy for us, you know, like you losing your job first, because you got that job when I first was. Star, stop moving the camera.
My cat, uh-oh.
Star, stop.
Move the camera back, Hosty.
Can you fix the camera?
Why are you bringing all the cats over here?
Jeremiah, please stop.
The cat is moving cameras. The cat is moving cameras.
Sorry about that, people.
It's okay, but we're gonna continue this because we got a lot of action going on. I should have did this while the kids was in school. Sorry about that, guys. But this just caught my attention that I should have been interviewed this man, because me and this man have been through some shit. So I actually wanted to do this interview so you guys can get a little bit better to know who I am, how I suffered in addiction, and how I am now in recovery. And this person right here has been around me the most out of everybody in my whole life besides my children, so he knows. So I wanted to interview him today. I want to also do another interview where he can interview me, because he's also in recovery as well. Just know, no matter what, guys, if you want recovery, you can get recovery, because we did it, and so can you, right?
Yeah.
We do recover. Recovery is possible, okay? We can and we do recover. Until another video, y'all, I love y'all. Stay safe, stay up, and stay clean. Bye, guys.